Let me tell you about what I felt when I first laid my eyes on the Nissan GTR Premium. My heart skipped a beat, my breath caught in my throat, and that same excited feeling that I first felt when I bought my Mazda MX-5 came back to me. You see, I've seen Nissan GTRs on the road, but those are not my Nissan GTR. This, my friends, is my Nissan GTR Premium, well, at least for a few days. Let's do this. Hello guys, I'm Reagan and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I invite you to click that subscribe button for your regular dose of Philippine automotive content. If you're my subscriber already, well, sit back, relax, click that like button and enjoy the show. Also special thanks to Nissan Motor Philippines for lending me the Nissan GTR Premium to experience heaven on earth. I've always been a fan of JDM Supercars, and amongst the modern JDM legends out there, the Nissan GTR here ranks as one of the best. It earned the title Godzilla or Godzilla because it can slay Euro exotics that cost millions of Philippine pesos more. Now this Nissan GTR Premium here can also be considered as a pocket-friendly supercar because this base spec GTR Premium retails for only 7,350,000 Philippine pesos. Now if you think about it guys, that's not so bad considering that this vehicle right here can keep up with Lambos and Raris. Now the Nissan GTR has respectable power, but most of its overall performance comes from its body design and overall shape. You see, we have a large front grille here that has a V-motion design there, but this large front grille serves gobs and gobs of cold air into the intercooler, and if you'll notice, the front fascia of the GTR comes with a lot of sharp lines and creases, which all serve the purpose of increasing downforce. Now this R35 GTR has an overall design that was inspired by a Gundam fighter, but friends, all of its sharp lines and creases and shapes, well, they do serve a purpose. You see, when the Nissan GTR was first developed, it was the most aerodynamic production vehicle from any Japanese car maker at that time. Now friends, I'm also quite happy and surprised that the media unit that I got here is this Bayside Blue GTR, which by the way, this Bayside Blue is it's the newest color option for the GTR now. And yes, this, my friends, is an iconic color. And it was first used in the R34 GTR, which was popularized by the late Paul Walker. Here on the side, the Nissan GTR gets a set of functional air vents on the front fender, which helps to smoothen out the airflow here on the side of the body, plus extract heat from the front brakes. Now, as I said guys, the iconic shape, the side silhouette of this Nissan GTR has been fully optimized to help it slip through the air. Heck, even the design of this C-pillar here has been completely changed just so that it will become even more aerodynamic. Now guys, we also have of course, a GTR badge on the front fender there. And well, I did notice that there are some GTR owners out there who would replace their stock wheels with something from the aftermarket. Now friends, if it were up to me, I would keep these wheels stock because the Nissan GTR Premium comes equipped with a set of 20-inch lightweight alloy wheels that are made by Race Engineering. Now, if you don't know who Race Engineering is, well, guys, they're just the folks behind Vogue Racing. Now, these juicy and yummy looking 20-inch alloys are wrapped in a set of Dunlop run flats here, and we do have a staggered tire setup. Now, behind these gorgeous wheels, we get some really large 15-inch Brembo brakes, and we have a 6-piston setup in the front and a 4-pot setup at the back. Now, the GTR Premium also comes with a rear limited slip differential. And as for the ground clearance, well guys, the GTR is a large car and it looks kind of tall, especially let's say when you compare it to Raris or Lambos. But the Nissan GTR Premium only has a ground clearance of 110 millimeters. Now that, my friends, makes this vehicle the lowest media unit that I got to borrow ever since I started reviewing cars. So you just have to be really careful when you're going over a speed bump or if you're thinking of going up a steep parking ramp. Now, if you want my advice, if you're going to go up a steep parking ramp with the GTR, well, my advice is don't. Seriously, don't. The rear end of the Nissan GTR gets these iconic circular LED taillights here, which will be the most common view of most of the other sports cars and supercars that you leave behind. Now guys, if that's not enough, well, we also get a fully functional rear wing here, plus a set of quad 5-inch titanium exhaust pipes. Now this, my friends, is a stock GTR Premium, but even while stock, these exhaust pipes sound positively glorious. Don't believe me? Well guys, check this out. See? What did I tell you? It's not loud enough that it's going to wake up the entire neighborhood on a Sunday morning, but it sounds juicy, the tone is perfect, and when you put it on R mode, on race mode, then you do know that you are indeed driving a Nissan GTR. Now, aside from that, guys, we also get some carbon fiber bits here on the bottom part of the rear bumper, and I love that they extended the rear bumper here to further clean up the exit air, and yeah, it's all done in the name of aerodynamics. Now, when you want to pop open the trunk of the GTR, well, you'll have to reach for your key fob because there's really no trunk release button here at the back. There's one on the driver's side though, and yeah, once you have the boot open, you'll see that the Nissan GTR is quite the practical supercar. You see, the cargo capacity of this beast is 315 liters, which is large enough to accommodate my medium-sized luggage. Now, here's the thing, guys. I didn't really bring my medium-sized luggage with me because I thought it's not gonna fit. But dude, this is good enough for like 2 weeks worth of groceries, or as I said, a medium-sized luggage. The heart of Godzilla is the stuff of legend. You see, this 3.8-liter twin-turbo V6 engine is so powerful, so dependable, that its status is that of an automotive god by itself. You see, stock power output, gentlemen, stands at around 562 horsepower and 633 newton meters of torque. Now, that might not seem too big, especially when you compare it to newer supercars out there or even muscle cars. But friends, the Nissan GTR is not just about the numbers. You see, what's the use of having so much horsepower and torque if you cannot effectively put it down to your four wheels? You see, that's where the brilliant transmission and powertrain of the Nissan GTR comes into play. The 6-speed dual clutch transmission combines with its all-wheel drive system to effectively put down all of those 562 horses to all four wheels. Now that, my friends, results to a 0 to 100 kph acceleration time of only 2.9 seconds. A record for a production vehicle that stood for many, many years until an electric vehicle came along to defeat it. But still, guys, yeah, this engine is really bulletproof. In fact, you get GTRs that are tuned to produce more than 1,000 horsepower and can still be daily driven. Now, this GTR engine is also hand-built by a Takumi, or a master craftsman, who painstakingly assembles this engine and the transmission. Now, this particular Nissan GTR Premium here was hand-built by Tsunemi Oyama, and the fact that they only let one engine builder, one Takumi, one person, to assemble by hand this engine and transmission shows you the level of dedication and adoration that Nissan accords to the GTR. Usually, when you get inside the cabin of a supercar that can drive at over 300 kilometers per hour and accelerate like a bat out of hell, well, you would expect a pretty Spartan cabin. However, this Nissan GTR Premium begs to differ because we get a pretty cozy and upscale looking cabin here. Now, the GTR Premium comes with these sport bucket seats that are wrapped in this gray semi-aniline leather, and we also have power adjustments for both the driver and front passenger. Heck, these seats even come with a heating function, so yeah, there you go. Now, if you're unaware what semi-aniline leather is, well, it's just Napa leather, guys, which tells you that yes, these are indeed premium materials. Now, that same Napa leather can be found on the door cards, on the door handles, at the lower part of the dashboard here, as well as the sides of the center tunnel, giving this GTR Premium a really cozy and premium vibe. Now, as for the steering wheel, we do get a fully leather-wrapped steering wheel here, and it also comes with a pair of magnesium paddle shifters. Now, the steering wheel can also adjust for tilt and telescoping. Hold on, let me just, yeah, there you go. So you can telescope it, okay, and then there's another control here for tilting it. Where's the tilt control? Oh, there. Yeah, so it's a separate control, guys. It's a little bit stiff though. Yeah, there, see? So you can tilt it, and I love that when you tilt the wheel, the instrument gauge cluster also goes with it, similar to the Nissan 370Z. All right, put it back. Now, speaking of the instrument gauge cluster, guys, well, we get a fully analog affair here, and we have the tachometer right there on the center with the speedometer on the side that has a maximum terminal velocity of 340 kph. Now, guys, that 340 kph number seems like it's tempting me to go for it, and if ever you get the chance to go for it, dude, you can really go for it. You see, around 10, 11 years ago, I got the opportunity to drive a Nissan GTR Black Edition, and I had an open opportunity for me back then, and I was able to take it up to as much as 260 kilometers per hour. Now, I'm not going to tell you when and where that happened exactly, because I also reserve my right against self-incrimination. Now, guys, when you move over to the infotainment system of the Nissan GTR Premium, well, we do get an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system here that needs a little bit of updating. You see, we only get Bluetooth connectivity here. We don't get Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. And we also just have the image of a reverse camera. Granted, we do have parking sensors all around the vehicle, but maybe, a 360-degree view camera would be greatly appreciated in such a low and wide vehicle. Now, the interface of this infotainment system may be outdated, but it also has the, the multi-function display, that iconic gauges that was first used in the R34 GTR, and it helps you monitor the overall health and performance of your supercar. Now, the interface might be outdated, as I said, guys, but this infotainment system powers an 11-speaker Bose sound system. Now, that might sound impressive, guys, but that 11-speaker Bose sound system, yeah, I find it to be one of the most useless features of the Nissan GTR Premium, because if it were just me, I would turn the audio off and just listen to that glorious sound that's coming from that twin-turbo V6 engine. Now guys, as for the safety bits of the GTR Premium, as you're seeing on your screen, well, we do get a decent level of passive safety bits here. We don't get Nissan's Intelligent Mobility Suite. Granted, I don't see any like supercar that comes with driver assist aids, because personally, I would prefer to drive this vehicle myself. Now guys, another set of features here is, well, we do have a dual automatic climate control setup there, and below the climate control system, we have a row of toggle switches here, which controls the drive modes of the Nissan GTR. It's normally just set on normal mode, guys, and but if you want to, if you want to have fun, you can toggle it upward towards R, or race mode, which will unleash the full power and fury of Godzilla. Now guys, other than that, we also have a manual handbrake here, and for the rest of the cabin materials, well, it's a mix of carbon fiber, leather, and aluminum trim, which gives this Nissan GTR Premium that comfortable and timeless look to it. The R35 platform of the Nissan GTR may be over a decade old already, but Nissan used all of that time to achieve near perfect levels of supercar. The GTR here will go down in history as one of the greatest modern supercars ever built, a title that it truly deserves. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, what are you still doing there? Oh, right! You're still waiting for the driving impressions segment. Yes, my friends, that is now your cue to click that subscribe button and click that notification bell, because the driving impressions segment is coming very, very soon. Again, thanks for watching. What are you guys still doing here? Come on, shoo. Go. Bye. Come on. You can go now. Bye. Bye.